Hey everyone, it's Jeff. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. So as you guys know, we are now in the month of June, and for the people who don't know, June is Pride Month. So I am here to share my coming out story. But before we do, I want to say that to anyone who is out there protesting, please, like be careful because these cops are really acting out, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. And I also want to say that even though I am a small channel, I still want to be able to use like my platform to show love and support to all these amazing people. So if you also want to help and support these amazing people, I will be leaving some petitions down below that you guys can sign. And also remember that all lives will matter until Black Lives Matter. Okay, so to start off the story, let's go a few years back when I was in kindergarten. Some things that I remember from kindergarten was that I remember always hanging out with the girls and never with the guys. Like when I was really young, I always knew that I was a bit different because I remember that all my friends would always like have action figures or like toy cars, and I remember that I gravitated more to feminine toys. So I would always hang out with the girls because they always had dolls. And like in kindergarten, like we always had like the field or the playground, and obviously all the guys would go to the field and all the girls would go to the playground. And me, my little walking rainbow self, I would always hang out with the girls in the playground and play like tag and hide and seek and like all girly stuff. So like as time progressed on, like I started to like think about like what I liked, and I always like remember telling myself like, oh, this is weird, like why am I liking this and not liking this? Because as you're growing up, kids get like those little tiny like relationships, and I would always remember seeing like a boy and a girl, and I always remember like I don't ever see myself with a girl, like I see myself with a guy. So fast forward to 5th grade, this is when like I like fully came to the realization that I was not gonna be straight. But like I had to like find a way to hide that from my family because I was afraid that my family would like disown me or not love me, because as a young kid, like the main thing that you want is like your family's love and their support and everything from them. And like as a young child, you thinking that like really destroyed me. So when I finally moved from where I used to live, I moved in next to this neighbor, and next to this one girl. Her name was Natalie, and like she was my bestest friend. Like she was the best. She was a tomboy, and like she was just amazing. Like she was the best friend like I could ever ask for. And like from that on, like that time on, we started dating, and we stayed together for like around 5 months. And like for me, during those 5 months, I felt happy. Like I actually felt like I loved this person. But like in the back of my head, I was always like, is this right? Is this wrong? Am I still confused? So after dating her for those 5 months, we stayed together for 2 more months, and then after that, I had to break up with her because I was moving to a new city. So like after the whole like move happened and I got enrolled to a new school, I made a whole bunch of new friends. And the weird thing is that I started dating more girls. I dated like two more other girls, and like same thing, same whole scenario. Like I love them, but in the back of my head, I was always like, is this right? Is this wrong? Like I was very confused as a child until like I moved again. And then fast forward to like 6th grade when I moved to this new school, currently where I'm living now. I remember like seeing all like these guys and girls, and I remember just thinking to myself, I think I just like guys. Like I don't think I like girls. Like when I moved to this new school, I tried it. Like I tried giving like dating girls, but then that's when I just came to the final realization that I couldn't. Like that's something I wasn't attracted to. And then once I finished 6th grade, that's when I moved into 7th grade, and I met these other amazing friends who were openly LGBTQ plus. And I remember like hanging out with them and then telling me that there was this guy who was also openly gay, but I wasn't in this school. And I remember asking them like, who is he and stuff like that. And I remember them exchanging like his like social media is. This little thing I honestly don't remember. Like it's kind of blurry for me, even though it was like literally a few years ago. But, like I remember, I honestly don't like. I can't remember who made the first move, but I remember someone made the first move, and then like after that we started dating, and this was when I was not out yet, but I was openly in a relationship in my middle school. And like I love this person, like I honestly did, because he was my first boyfriend, and I kept a secret from my mom for like 3 months. But then after that, like we got into like this situation, and then we broke up, and ever since that, like I have not dated anyone else. But like that first experience, like finally told me, okay, you know, I am gay and I have to, you know, find a way to come out to my family. Finally, like after overthinking everything and finding ways to like come out and seeing videos on how to come out, I finally like had to tell my mom. And like this day, it was like kind of weird because I remember my mom was with her friend, and I remember seeing that he had crushed whitening toothpaste. And I remember her telling that I needed that toothpaste because I wanted my teeth to look white. And like at the same time, I was young, so my voice was a little high pitched. So like later that night, he had called my mom and he told her that it was weird that I was obsessing over toothpaste and stuff like that. And he told my mom, like, I don't care if he's gay, bi, or anything. I just want him to like be honest with you. And like I heard that because they were talking on speaker. And once I heard that, like I bursted down into tears. And my mom was like, well, she was on the phone. And like after she had ended like her whole phone call, I remember just like bawling my eyes out because like I've never heard someone say that about me. And like I guess it just got to me and I got really emotional about it. So my mom sat me down on the couch and I remember her telling me, what's wrong, like why are you crying? And I was like like I ugly cry. You guys would never see me ugly cry. But yeah, I was crying and like I cried for 2 hours straight. Like my mom just kept asking me what's wrong, like nothing came out. Like I just tears until like I finally like grew the nerve to say it, and I was like, I'm gay. And I just remember my mom looking at me like really confused, and like she was like, are you sure, like do you want me to take you to therapy, like do you need therapy so like you can figure all of this out? And I remember telling her, no, like I know what I feel and I believe that this is what it is. And like she accepted me 100%. She was like, you know what? I'm just happy as long as you're happy. So, but then at the same time, she was like, you can be you, just go to school. Like my mom just wants me to go to school. And like I just remember my like this whole relief coming off my shoulders. Like I like finally came out after like plotting this whole thing for like months and months, almost like a year. And like it finally came out and I was extremely happy. She was happy for me. And then after that, like we just been really good ever since. Like ever since I came out, I've noticed that me and my mom have gotten extremely closer than we were already. And like out of my whole family, she's the only one that knew for right now. But then like around like last year, I came out to my brother because he had come out to me because he was bi, and then I was like, oh, might as well come out to him now because he just came out to me. And like he accepted me and I accepted him, and like so in total, like out of my whole family, only 2 people know, and these 2 people like I really care a lot for. But like later on in life, I do plan on telling everybody else, but as of right now, like I'm fine with who I've told and what has happened. 5 years have now passed since I came out. I came out at 13 and now I am 18. So like I like from this whole time that I've come out, like it's been amazing. Like I'm really glad and blessed to be, you know, to have like a family who like accepted me. I also want to say that like if you feel that you are not ready to come out to your family, or you think your family might not accept you, I just want to tell you that take your time. That's all it takes. If you like, if they are like kind of against it, like teach them that it's good, teach them that it's something that they're gonna have to experience sooner or later, and like once you feel the time is right, go for it. And just know that even though sometimes your family might not accept you, just know that you always have other people that will accept you. And like look at it, like we have a huge community, so if your family doesn't accept you, just know that our community is obviously gonna accept you. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to go sign the petitions, remember they're in my description below. And also remember that you matter. No matter who tells you that you don't, just know that you matter and that you are important. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.